everybody, welcome to my no spoiler review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, I'm sorry this is a little bit late. I'm still figuring out how we want to do these, but like I said, after we see a movie, we shoot a thing on Stardust. Check me out, TheEricButts on the Stardust app. And then Mary and I walk around, drive around, whatever. We talk our heads off about spoilers, and then I give myself a day or so to process my thoughts on the movie, so I give you a proper review of what I think. So, spoiler video should be out. There's a link in the description popping up, all that kind of stuff. But this is gonna be a no spoiler talk. I'm gonna talk about things that you may have seen in the trailers, but beyond that, I'm not gonna spoil anything, and I'll try not to even hint at things. I don't think this is going to be that long of a review, and I'll tell you why. I've been struggling with how am I going to review this, because basically it boils down to this. It's a Marvel movie. I'm a sucker for the Marvel movies. I've loved all the Marvel movies. I'm not a Marvel or DC guy. I love all of that, you know, although I enjoy the Marvel movies a bit more than the DC movies currently. But what I mean by it's a Marvel movie is it's really, really good. You pretty much always know it's gonna be very solid, it's gonna be well acted, you kind of know what you're in for. There's a certain tone they all have, and it hits that tone. Now, I mean, it does stretch from that and stray from that a little bit, and it does that really, really well. Again, it's just very solidly made. The music is really good, the camera work, the cinematography, the acting, the action, the pacing, the effects. It's what you expect from a Marvel movie. It's very, very good. And you know, I mean, it doesn't necessarily break massive new ground, but it does keep pushing the envelope and the technology little by little here or there. Things I really loved were like the ghost effect. It looks very, very cool in the trailers. It looks even cooler in the movie as you're getting a chance to see more of it. Of course, you know, the quantum realm, all of that, it looks really, really gorgeous and beautiful. So, you know, that kind of stuff is great. The sizing, the shrinking stuff, that works phenomenally. And I think they did a better job with that in this movie than they did in the first one. Granted, in the first movie, they only got small and, you know, they were still kind of feeling their way out about how to do this. And there's all kinds of shapes and sizes in this one, and some to very, very hilarious effect. The School, for those of you that have seen, you'll know what I'm talking about. Other than that, all the actors in this are great. Lawrence Fishburne is fantastic, and I really, really would like to see more of that character and what they possibly could do with him in the future, or the past, or alternate universes, or whatever. It is the Marvel Universe. It all exists, at least at some point. The lady that played Ghost, Joanna Michael, no. Something came, whatever. She's really, really good. I'm a great reviewer. Now, the chemistry with Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly is phenomenal. I loved watching them together. I hope we get to see lots more of them together. It was really great seeing more Paul Rudd with Michael Douglas. Again, the chemistry of all these characters and Michael Pena and what they do with his storytelling stuff in this movie is even funnier than the first movie. This movie itself, to me, overall, way funnier than the first movie. Probably the second funniest Marvel movie yet. It didn't quite reach Thor Ragnarok levels. It's a very different sensibility. It's basically Taika Waititi's comedy versus Paul Rudd's comedy, because you feel like a lot of the Ant-Man comedy is Paul Rudd ad-libs, but it all felt natural. It felt like something that character would say and do in the moment, and it felt natural that that's how the characters would react to them. There's a certain scene where, it's hard to explain the scene I'm talking about, but let's just say there's a communication going on, and for those of you that know the film, you know what I'm talking about, and that scene and the other characters' reaction to that scene specifically is fantastic. The pacing is great. I mean, just from start to finish, this is like just one wild ride. Like, I don't know that it necessarily takes place over the course of one day, but it feels like once the event starts, the whole movie is just this like barrel effect, the snowball effect of it's rolling and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Good old Walter Goggins was fantastic. Him and his whole crew has some hilarious stuff to do, as well as Michael Pena's crew and the security company and all of that stuff. I feel like everybody got just, much like Marvel's Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, everybody in this film got just the right amount of screen time, and I want to see everybody come back if they can, however they can. There's some great nods to like classic Marvel and costumes with a certain character, and I really like that, and I felt they could have pushed it further. They didn't need to. That was just a fanboy wanting something, and maybe we'll get that in the future. His daughter in this, Ant-Man's daughter, Paul Rudd's daughter, she is a fantastic young actress, and the chemistry with her and Paul Rudd is fantastic, and I look forward to seeing more of that. The whole opening sequence, you know, how he's bonding with his daughter, also just really charming, and like it just makes you wish Paul Rudd was your dad, basically. So, look, overall, that's what I say. It's a short review because I mean, you could nitpick things like, oh, maybe there's too much comedy, and that's gonna be subjective to your taste, or it didn't do anything too new or special. Well, I mean, at this point, that's gonna be kind of a rarity with Marvel. I mean, there are gonna be certain movies that are really gonna push that envelope as we go more cosmic, but they're still playing it safe enough. You know, they're risky enough with what they do to keep it interesting and keep it fresh, but they aren't pushing too far too fast. So you kind of know what you're gonna get. If you like all the other Marvel movies, even if you like the lesser ones, then you're really gonna have a good time with this. It's about your mentality going in. If you wanna like this, you're gonna like this. If you wanna go in and hate on it, you're gonna find things to hate on. But ultimately, it's a Marvel movie, and that's a good thing, and I'm happy about that. So again, short review, but that's what I'm thinking. You can check out the spoilers. I think we've talked for about 20 minutes just geeking out about the things we love. The post-credit scenes, one is fantastic. The other, I think a lot of people might be mad about, but I kind of love, which we talked about in the spoiler thing, I believe. And just, you know, really excited to see where we go from here. So let me know, what did you guys think about this? If you want to talk spoilers though, let's do that on the spoiler video. Let's not talk spoilers in the comments here. Just let me know if you've seen it, you liked it, you didn't like it, you're gonna see it, you're excited, that kind of thing. Otherwise, check out the spoiler video. Other than that, you can click that thumbs up button, give me that good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. Check me out on the Stardust app if you want to see my reviews immediately out of the theater. Mary's in those as well. And I'm TheEricButts, that's all one word. Make sure you follow me and click the hearts on all my little videos. It's a fun time over there. All right, I'm gonna get out of here so I can go watch some more stuff. So I'll see you all later.